Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Yana from class A with NPM 222191015. Here I will tell about my experience when I was in junior high school. The story is September 2018. I'm a student at SMPN 1 Cipaku. I take football extracurricular at school. At the time, a soccer tournament was being held between junior high school in Ciamis Regency, namely the Tutfuri Handayani Cup. The story begins one month before the tournament was held when the football extracurricular held a selection of players to play in the Tutfuri Handayani Cup soccer tournament. I and my close friend Wildan took part in selection on Tuesday at 4 p.m. The selection there are the stage of selection that lasts 1 week. Step by step, I work hard so that I could be selection for the team that will compete in the tournament, and Alhamdulillah, my hard work yielded good result. I and Wildan were selected 20 players to play. Continuing to the training season, the 20 select players practice on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4 p.m. The training session was led by my sports teacher, namely Mr. Budi. The player at the time were very excited about the training, and I went smoothly. Not long after, my school held a friendly match against MKN 1 Cipaku on Friday. The match was very exciting with a final score 3-2, which was won by my school. But at that time, I experienced extraordinary cramp because I already felt tired but forced to play until the end. As a result, it was difficult for me to walk and go to school for 3 days. Day after day, my friend and I passed. Finally, my school played the first opening of the Tutfuri Handayani tournament, which took place at the Galuh Ciamis Stadium. At that time, I felt very happy, excited, from worry because I would have my first fight. The match took place on September 10, 2018 at 2 p.m. The players, coach, teacher, and fans left the school for the Galus Ciamis Stadium, which is 9 kilometers away. After arriving at the stadium, my friends and I went straight to the player locker room to change clothes and warm up. After warming up, right at 4 p.m., the match took place again as MPN 9 Ciamis with a final score 9-0, a victory for my school. I feel very happy because I could win the match. After that match, I returned to practice to face the next match. At that time, practice took place at 11 because 11 a.m. because the school gave me a dispensation to practice. During the practice break, my girlfriend gave me a drink in front of my friend. I felt happy at the time and I remember those moments until now. I took in match after match until advanced to the semi-final again as MPN 1 Ciamis, which took place very dramatically in the first half of the goal exchange with a score 1-1. Continuing the twin round of the match, my friend managed to increase the advantage to 2-1 until the twin round ended. As a result, my school advanced to the final round. The final round took place on March 3, 2019 at the Galuh Ciamis Stadium. At the time, my school was competing against MTSN 2 Ciamis. The match was very hot. My school managed to excel in the first round, with a score of 1-0. Continuing in the second half, the opponent managed to equalize to 1-1. In added time, my friend made an unintentional mistake, namely the ball hit his hand in the penalty box, which caused a penalty for the opponent. This can be used by the opponent to turn things around to 2-1. In the end, my school lost with a final score of 2-1. At the time, my friend and I felt deep sadness because we lost in the final and couldn't defeat the cup. At the time, my supporter from my school had a little riot because there was some bad referee decision, but the situation managed to be calm. Continuing at school on Monday during the ceremony, and I and my friends were given an award by the school. At the time, I felt proud to be able to carry the school namely and managed to win two and the place in the championship. After going through an experience that I will never forget for the rest of my life, from that incident I took the lesson that I have to work even harder in training and have to focus even more in the future so that I can win first place. The story has a happy ending. My school won to end the place. With this award, I can continue my studies at Assiment to Ciamis through the achievement path. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.